What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Wolves 1, Tottenham 1 in another late equaliser for the other team. I mean, why does this keep happening, Sim? Why? I just don't get it.
Deja vu. It's
The
happened so
same
many times.
shit over and over again.
So again, we're becoming like a broken record, and what costs us yet again is set pieces. Yet again, how many times this season is set pieces going to cost us before we start getting our act together? It really is getting so frustrating week after week, especially the last 4 weeks. We're now 4 winless in the Premier League. I know we've had a tough run, but that's still pretty unacceptable. When especially given the context of the game, Palace and today. Carbon copy. We should have been winning both these games when we were on top. We take the leads and we take our foot off the gas. We invite pressure onto us. Yes, for the most of the game, Wolves, especially in open play, were at arm's length. But all they need is, as shown again today, all they need is a set piece. One player gets a run on one of our players, and it's a goal. And all of a sudden you lose the game. And especially when it's late, and it keeps happening time after time. We're conceding these late goals because our minds are getting tired late in games, and we can't defend for 90 minutes like that and not concede a goal and just keep clean sheet after clean sheet. You have to give the Wolves backline something to worry about, and we just didn't. We got a goal early on. We started the game well again. More goals in the we have had more goals than anyone else in the league in the opening 15 minutes.
Probably more goals conceded more than anyone else in the last.
Yeah, probably. And that's a big issue that Jose has got to sort out, because it happens week after week after week. We get an early start, we sit back, we invite pressure, and then we concede a late goal and we cost us points. And it's from a set piece. And it's so frustrating. We can all see it happening. And we're all like, because we're sitting there at 1-0, not much happening. The team is feeling like, look, it doesn't look like we're going to concede. We're fairly happy. But we all know, everyone watching this game knows, it only takes one moment, and as long as it's 1-0, the other team are always in the game. Look at West Brom, Liverpool. Liverpool completely dominant today. Liverpool had all the possession. West Brom barely had anything. They had one chance, and it was a goal, and that was it. So,
although they did have another chance, they could have won that game.
So it's just so frustrating. Well, you need to kill off the game. You have to kill off the game. And I know 1-1 away at Wolves, at the beginning of the season, if you tell me, you're going to draw 1-1 away at Wolves, you're not going to say, that's the worst result in the world. But in the context of the game and the context of the last 4 games and the season, really, it's turning into disastrous how we're giving away.
It's not this game against Wolves that's really hurting me. What's hurting me is that it's a pattern of our season now. We're nearly halfway through a season. The same thing keeps to be happening week on, week out. Look at the games we've dropped points in this season. They've all got a common theme to them. All of them: West Ham, Newcastle, Palace, today, and I'm sure there were more in there as well. All got Liverpool even,
and Everton.
And Everton, exactly. They've all got a theme to it, and it's nearly halfway through the season now, and it's not been ironed out. And I don't.
The first goal we gave away was a set piece.
Yeah, and Leicester as well. So they've all got similar correlations and themes to them, and that has not been stamped out. And I'm sorry, but you've got to look at the manager, you've got to look at the players, and they've got to be doing much better, both of them. You've got to be coaching them better at defending set pieces. How has it not got better halfway through a season, basically, with Ledley King being there? Everyone's sang Ledley King's plaudits. Everyone sings Jose Mourinho's plaudits, being one of the best defensive managers in the world football, if not the best defensive manager in world football. What goes on that pitch is inexcusable.
I wouldn't go that far. But
are you joking? If it wasn't for those, we'd be doing so well this season. And because of that, we're not doing well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say what's going on the pitch is inexcusable.
It is. For the same mistake to happen time and time again is inexcusable.
No, we're defending well. What I would say is
it's the lack of concentration from set pieces. That's what's inexcusable.
It has to improve. Yeah, but when you say what's going on that pitch is inexcusable, kind of implies that as a team we're not defending properly, and I disagree with that.
I'm not saying we're not defending properly. I'm saying the current theme of games that we're dropping points in all have similar connotations, all have similar moments in them, and that is what is inexcusable. Not our 90 minutes gameplay and defending. That's not inexcusable. I'm talking about what happens in those moments on those pitch week in, week out.
I agree. and it's happening. It's happened for the past 4 weeks. It's happened throughout the season, and it's getting to a stage where, like, when is it going to be addressed? When are we going to sort it out? Because it's been going on for so long. Like, I don't understand how they haven't addressed the situation, and it keeps out. And these set pieces, you just know late in a game, if we give away a set piece, it's just likely to be a goal, and we've cost us again. Mourinho's got to be pulling his hair out. He has to be so frustrated again by what he's seen, because again we're on top, again we're in a good position, and again we don't take full advantage of it. And these points are going to cost us, no doubt about it.
I don't get whose decision is it? Because I genuinely don't think it's Jose Mourinho's decision. But whose decision is it after taking a lead early? Whose decision is it to stop playing football? Because it happens every single time.
I don't know. What's.
I refuse to believe Jose saying take the lead, and then just sit back and let's hold tight for the rest of the game.
I think it is his decision to sit back, but I think what isn't his decision is how we're not providing enough of threat going forward. I think it's his. I think what the plan is to sit back a bit, invite them on, and then hit them on the break and kill them off. But we're not doing that. That's the question. And why are we not doing that? That we have to figure that out. Why are we not killing these teams off? Why, when we go 1-0 up, do we look completely toothless going forward all of a sudden? When before we're playing great football, we're creating loads of chances.
But we haven't since that West Ham game. That's a long time ago now.
As soon as we get the goal, no, I disagree. Palace, we started really well, created loads of chances.
But again, after 15 minutes, we didn't.
Yes, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. When we do go forward and we do start the game well, we're playing good football. So why do we stop?
Like we did today, we do it every game. We play good football every game, but up until 10, 15 minutes.
What I don't understand is we're proving when we attack, we create chances and we play good football, right? So why do we immediately abandon that?
Exactly. I asked you exactly the same question. I don't get it.
But my thinking is it's not the plan to completely abandon him. I think the plan is to hit them on the counter and try and get a few chances, but we're not. Well, why is it not working? What is not working? And maybe we should continue playing football until we get the second goal and then maybe sit back a bit.
I agree. 100%. You cannot sit back at 1-0. You cannot do that. It's too dangerous in the Premier League to do that.
Yeah. So, look,
and also, another common theme is that Sonny, every time he goes off, we seem to concede. I don't know if that's just, I don't know what that's down to.
Well, he just seems to go off late because we need a bit more energy when we concede late. I don't know if that's anything to do with Son, but it's just these points will cost us. There's no doubt about it. It will cost us these points because these are the points which should be secure. These are the points which you've got to take away with you, and you can't allow to slip away. And how many times we let them slip away now? 5, 6 times. It's not good enough. It's not good enough if you want to be challenging at the top end of the table to be giving away these silly points when you're winning in late in games. And look, thankfully, there's still enough time to turn it around. It's still fairly. I know we're nearing the halfway point of the season, but we've got a few good games until we're halfway point, and we'll see where we're at then. And there's enough time to turn it around. But we just have to learn. We have to start learning from these situations and start addressing how we're going to improve from it, because it's deja vu. It is deja vu every single game, and it's getting to a point where I don't know how much. I'm not saying I don't know how much more I can take, but it's getting to a point where you have to start questioning what they're doing to improve the situation. Because at the moment, it seems like we're just seeing, let's go again, let's do the same thing and hope it turns out differently, and it's not.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I mean, it needs to be looked at. It needs to be addressed, the way we're playing, the way we're managing football games at the moment, because it's just not working. It's just plain and simple. It's just not working at the moment.
Yeah.
And like you said, I believe we need to go for the second. We need to go for the third. And then we sit back on the lead when we actually have something to sit back on. We have a cushion to sit back on. That's when you sit back. Not at 1-0, not after 15 minutes in a game.
Yeah. 1 minute. He scored off the first minute today. You got to press home your advantage when you have it. And how many times do you see teams score a goal and then immediately go again and have a good chance to score another goal because their tails are up? Yet we don't. We score a goal and we just sit back. We don't go for that, go for the throw, go for the kill immediately. We just sit back and we invite pressure on. And look, Well, what I would say to defend Mourinho is from open play today, we barely conceded a chance. And that's
Yeah, but we say the same thing every game, man.
so you've got to credit. Look, you've got to give credit where credit's due. We're defending very well from open play, and that is a large credit to Jose and the coaching staff because throughout the whole season we've barely conceded a goal from open play, and that is to the credit of the team. But why we're conceding so many goals from set pieces has to be seriously addressed because it's costing us points week after week now. Is we're just leaking points from set pieces, and it's not good enough.
It's all very well defending well and not conceding chances for the whole 90 minutes and whatever, but we're conceding from set pieces and we're hardly scoring from open play these days either.
So it has to be addressed.
Something needs to change. Something needs to change. I'm not sure what it is. I'm really not sure what it is, but we need, for me, you got to play how you do in the first 10 minutes for at least 60 minutes, at least.
He's just too conservative. I think I don't know if it's an instruction or not, but with the team is too conservative, and it's getting very frustrating. I think against Burnley, against West Brom, we got over the line with 1-0 wins because we scored the late goals because we were pressing. But you know, I don't think in all these other games, unless we've had a 2-goal cushion, I don't think we've been able to hold on to a 1-goal lead. If I can remember, you know, we beat Brighton by a goal, but that's because we scored late again. When we've been hanging on to a goal lead going into late in the game, Newcastle, Palace today. I couldn't
even hang on to a 3-goal lead. Never mind 1-goal lead.
I can't think of a situation where we've hung on to it like comfortably. So, look, we've really got to buck up our ideas if we want to be serious this season. We have to buck up our ideas and set pieces because I think, look, the framework is there. It's clear for all to see. The framework is there for us to be successful, to play well. We can see that we've got good players. We defend very well from open play. And when we want to attack, we attack well. So it's all there. All the ingredients are there. We're just not getting the right balance at the moment. And we're just the most frustrating thing is it's happening week after week. That's the most frustrating thing.
Who was your standout players today?
I think Tongi, before he went off, was exceptional again. I thought he was great. Standout. I thought Winks was good in parts. I thought he had some good moments, but he also had some bad moments. I thought he did well considering in that second half he was on a booking. I thought he did all right.
Yeah.
Who else? I thought Ben Davies had a really good game, although he lost his man from the corner. I thought he had a great game.
Yeah.
It was really annoying because it might overshadow a good game he had because I thought he had a Dharma in his pocket.
Yeah, Twitter's probably going mad on Ben Davies at the moment.
Yeah, I thought he had a great game. So I thought
up until then, yeah.
Yeah. And I think Sanchez, pretty good game.
Sanchez played well, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, our man of the match has to be Tongi Ndombele today. I thought, again, he was miles better than anyone we had on that pitch, especially going forward. Wolves midfielders couldn't really touch him, and I felt it was harsh is not the right word because he usually goes off around that time due to his fitness, but it didn't look like he needed to come off.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he'd just been running rings around the Wolves midfield, and then all of a sudden he comes off. So maybe he could have done a few more minutes, but look, he clearly saw something Jose and took him off. But that was frustrating.
Yeah. Look, the busy periods keeps coming. We got Fulham at home, last game of the year. So come and join us for a watch along during that game and the post-match fan show, of course.
If we don't win on Wednesday, then we're in real crisis mode.
Nah, not cry. We're not Arsenal mode just yet.
Well, honestly.
Anyway, Tottenham have drawn 1-1 at the Molineux. Our first time we dropped points at the Molineux since they've been promoted, I believe. We've won our last 2 games there. So we've drawn 1-1 at the Molineux. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.